Hello. Today, I will be discussing about the next topic na kailangan natin discuss before prelims. Ano po? So, this topic is about angles of elevation and depression. But first, let us know muna kung ano yung mga basic terms that you should know before proceeding with the discussion. Okay, so suppose that this is you and you are going straight, naglalakad ka ng tuwid lang dyan sa daan, syempre, you are looking forward. Ano po? Nakatingin ka sa harapan mo. Then, you saw a bird on the tree, so napatingin ka sa taas. Kaso napatingin ka din sa baba. You saw a dog on the ground. Ano po? So, ano ba yung mga lines na yan? Ano po? Those lines are called line of sight. Line of sight is an imaginary line that connects the eye of an observer to the object being observed. It is an imaginary line. Ano po? So, wala namang ganyang linya sa totoong buhay. Ano po? Imaginary line lang siya. That connects the eye of an observer to the object being observed. So, for example, this is you, and your eye as an observer, syempre habang naglalakad ka, nakatingin ka sa harapan mo. So this is your horizontal line of sight. When you see a bird, so tumingin ka sa taas, this is also a line of sight because it connects your eye to the object being observed with which is the bird. So this is the line of sight above the observer. And this line also connects your eye, the eye of the observer, to the object being observed, which is the dog on the ground. So this is your line of sight below the observer. Okay, so we have three lines of sights. Next is the angle of elevation. It is an angle from the horizontal line of sight to the line of sight above the observer. Okay, so according to the definition, it is an angle siya from the horizontal line of sight. So from here to the line of sight above the observer. Above the observer. So from here, mula dito to the line of sight above the observer. So ito po yung angle na yan. Ano? This is the angle of elevation. Next, angle of depression. It is the angle from the horizontal line of sight, from here again, from the horizontal line of sight to the line of sight of the observer below. Mula dito, papunta sa line of sight below the observer. So, ito po yung angle na yun. This is the angle of depression. So, we have two types of angles here, angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay, now I will be showing you some pictures or some illustrations, and let us identify the line of sight and the angle of elevation or depression in the following figures. Okay, the first figure, angle AOB. So the line of sight here is this. This is the horizontal line of sight. Also, this is the line of sight below the observer. So we have a line of sight below the observer. So this angle is an angle of depression. Okay, next is this angle XOY. This is your horizontal line of sight, and this is the line of sight above the observer. Since there is a line of sight above the observer, then this is an angle of elevation. Okay, next is angle AOB. This is the horizontal line of sight, and ray OA is the line of sight above the observer. Therefore, angle AOB is an angle of elevation. Next, angle XOY. OX is the horizontal line of sight, and OY is the line of sight below the observer. Therefore, angle XOY is an angle of depression. Next, angle PQR. Side QR or ray QR is the line of sight, horizontal line of sight, while Ray QR is the line of sight below the observer. So angle PQR is an angle of depression. So now let us use the concept of angles of elevation in solving this problem in the figure. So we are asked to find the value of theta, of angle theta in the figure. Angle theta is here. So to find the value, tingnan muna natin kung ano yung mga given values pa. Okay? So in triangle ABC, side AC is given. It measures 335 feet. Also, side BC is given, which measures 249 feet. Okay, so let's determine the relationship of sides BC and AC to the reference angle theta. So, with reference to angle theta, side BC is the opposite side. Okay, side BC is the opposite side to angle theta. And side AC is the adjacent side to angle theta. Ano po? Adjacent side. So, since we have the opposite side and the adjacent side with reference to angle theta here, we can use the trigonometric ratio tangent. Ano po? 'Di ba tangent is TOA. So, opposite over adjacent. Tangent theta opposite is side BC and adjacent is side AC. Now, we will be finding the value of the angle. Ano po? So, we have to divide both sides by theta. Then we cancel this out. Theta is equal to inverse tangent BC over AC. Ano po? Now, let us substitute na the values of BC and AC. This will be inverse tangent. BC is 249 over 335. Okay, so you can use your calculator naman in finding the value of inverse tangent 249 over 35. And in doing so, you will see or you will get that the value of the angle is 36.62 degrees. Okay, so the measure of this angle is this angle. So angle theta here is 36.62 degrees. Okay, so next naman is this angle. Find theta, again, that angle theta ulit based on the figure below. So in this figure, angle theta is here. But since this is the horizontal line of sight, and there is also a line here which is parallel to the horizontal line of sight, so we can say that this angle is congruent to this angle. Kasi, di ba, parallel lines cut by a transversal. The interior alternate angles are congruent. Ano po? So, this angle is congruent here. So, mag-focus lang tayo dito sa triangle na ito. Okay, so with reference to this angle, itong side na to is given, which is the opposite side. And also, this side is given measuring 300 meters, which is the adjacent side naman. Ano po? Since the opposite side and the adjacent side with reference to angle theta here are given, then we can use uli yung ating tangent. So, tangent, dito na lang, tangent, bakit red? Yellow. So, tangent theta is equal to opposite. The opposite side measures 100 meters and then the adjacent side measures 300 meters. Ano po? So again, theta is equal to inverse tangent 100 over 300. Then we can use our calculator to solve for the value of inverse tan 100 over 300. And that is equal to 18.43 degrees. Ano pa? So this angle here, itong angle na to, ay 30, anong 30? 18.43 degrees. And since equivalent lang naman siya or congruent lang naman siya dito sa angle sa taas, so siya ay 18.43 degrees then. Now let us try to solve this problem. If an airplane that is cruising at an altitude of 9 kilometers wants to land at Naiya, it must begin its descent so that the angle of depression to the airport is 7 degrees. How far is the airplane from Naiya? So to answer this problem, syempre, we need to draw or we need to illustrate muna this problem. Ano po? So balik tayo dun sa first sentence. If an airplane that is cruising at an altitude, so altitude yun yung height ng airplane from the ground. Yun yung taas ng airplane from the ground. Altitude of 9 kilometers. So halimbawa, drawing tayo ng airplane. Halimbawa, ito yung airplane. Yan. Airplane yan, ha? Okay, airplane. Its altitude, sorry, straight line yan, ha? Its altitude daw is 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers. And it wants to land at Naiya. So, halimbawa, nandito yung ating airport. This is Naiya. Ano po? Maglalan siya sa Naiya. Bababa na siya. Bababa na siya sa Naiya. It must begin its descent so that the angle of depression to the airport is 7 degrees. So the angle of depression is given. Depression. Ano po? So since siya ay angle of depression, we need the horizontal line of sight. Ito yun. This is the horizontal line of sight of the airplane. And this is the angle of depression. Ano po, 'di ba? According to the definition, angle of depression is from the horizontal line of sight to the line of sight below the observer. Ano po? So this is the angle of depression. Ilagay natin siya. Anong measure daw? It is 7 degrees. Ano po? 7 degrees. Question, how far is the airplane from Naiya? Gaano na daw kalayo yung airplane sa Naiya? Ano po? Gaano kalayo yung airplane sa Naiya? So we are looking for, we are looking for this side. Ano po? This side. Ito ang hinahanap natin. Ito. Kasi ito yung layo nung airplane from the airport, from the Naiya. Hindi po ito ha. Kasi we are not asked about the horizontal distance of the airplane from Naiya. Hindi horizontal distance ang itinatanong eh. We are asked about the distance of the airplane. Kung gano'n daw kalayo yung airplane sa Naiya. So ito po yon. This side. We will be solving for the value of this side. Okay, let us determine the given first. Ano po? So, ano muna yung given? With reference to this angle, which measures 7 degrees, we will be finding this side. Ilagay natin siya as x. X na lang. As side x. So, we will be solving for x. Next, kunin natin yung given x with reference to the angle, which is 7 degrees, is the adjacent side. Ano po? So, adjacent siya. Meron pa isang given, yung 9 kilometers. And this 9 kilometers is equivalent to an imaginary line here. Ano po? Equivalent itong 9 kilometers sa imaginary line natin dito. Ano po? So, if this is 9 kilometers, ito, 9 kilometers din. Lagay natin, 9 kilometers. Yan. 9 kilometers. Ano po? So, we have a triangle na dito. Ito ay isang triangle. And with reference to this angle, itong 9 kilometer is the opposite side and the side x is the adjacent side. So again, we need to use the trigonometric ratio tangent. Tangent 7 degrees equals the opposite side is 9 kilometers and the missing side is x. So, to solve for x, gamitin natin yung cross multiplication. Multiply natin siya. This will be 7. Ay, hindi pala 7. Sorry. X tangent 7 degrees. Try natin. X tangent 7 degrees. X tangent 7 degrees equals 9. Solving for x, this will be divided by 7 degrees, tangent 7 degrees. Then, cancel out natin siya. X is equal to 9 divided by tangent 7 degrees. Then, let us use our calculator. No? So, using our calculator, 9 over tangent 7 degrees is equal to 73.299. So, 30 na siya. 73.30 kilometers kasi siya ay distance. Ano po? So, gaano na daw kalayo yung airplane from NAIA? How far is the airplane from NAIA? The answer is 73.30 kilometers. Next problem. A bird sits on top of a 5-meter lamppost. So, meron daw ibon. Nakaupo sa taas ng poste. Drawing tayo. Halimbawa, ito yung poste. Yan yung poste. Tapos sa taas, nakaupo yung ibon. Yan, ibon yan. Ibon yan. Ano po? A bird sits on top of a 5-meter lamppost. So, ang height nitong poste ay 5 meters. Then, the angle of depression from the bird to the feet of an observer. So, merong observer dito. May nanonood dun sa ibon, nakatingin dun sa ibon. Yan. The angle of depression daw. Ano po? So, from the horizontal line of sight of the bird, papunta doon sa line of sight, doon sa tao sa ibaba, the angle of depression is 35 degrees. 35 degrees. Question, how far is the observer from the lamppost? So, ang tinatanong sa atin ay yung kung gaano na daw kalayo si observer dito sa lamppost. So, ito yon yung line natin sa baba. Let us assign this as x. Ano po? So, since we have the given values, meron tayong angle of depression, 35 degrees, and this measure here, yung kailangan natin kunin, is equivalent to the side na nandito sa itaas. Ano po? Or pwede rin naman ganito na lang gawin natin. Since this is the angle of depression and this line, the line of sight of the bird, is parallel to the distance of the man to the lamppost, parallel sila, and it is cut by a transversal, then we can say that this angle, 35, is equivalent to the measure of this angle here. Ano po? So, ilagay na lang natin. This is also 35 degrees. Yan, 35 degrees din siya. And we are asked to solve for the value of x here, yung distance ng man to the lamp post. Okay, with reference to the angle 35 degrees, yung 5 meters na height ng lamp post is the opposite side. Opposite side to the 35-degree angle. So, opposite siya. Tapos, ito namang x ay adjacent. Ano po? So, opposite over adjacent uli. Now, we will use tangent uli. Ano po? Tangent 35. The opposite side measures 5 meters and the adjacent side measures x meters. We will be solving for x. So, cross multiplication uli. X tangent 35 degrees is equal to 5. Then solving for x, we have to divide this whole equation to tangent 35. This will be cancelled out, maiiwan ang x. Then use your calculator to solve for 5 divided by tangent 35 degrees. And that is equal to 7.14 ano bang measurement? Meters. Ano po? 7.14 meters. Therefore, we can say that the man is 7.14 meters away from the lamppost. Next problem. A tower is 15.24 meters high. So, meron tayong tower. Drawing ulit tayo ng tower. O, tower. Yan. O, tower yan ha. A tower is 15.24 meters high. So, 15.24 meters ang height ng tower. At a certain distance away from the tower, a man on the level ground. So, merong man dito. May tao dito. A man on the level ground observes that the angle of elevation, so mula siya dito sa line of sight, horizontal line of sight, papunta sa taas kasi angle of elevation. The angle of elevation daw is 41 degrees. Question, how far is the man from the tower? How far is the man from the tower? So, ito po yung hinahanap natin. This is X. Yung kung gaano kalayo yung man from the tower. Ito siya. Ano po? X. Okay. So, reference angle uli natin is 41 degrees. Then, the lamp post is the opposite side. Hindi pala siya lamp. Tower pala siya. Sorry. So, the tower is the opposite side with the height of 15.24 meters. And the one that is being asked is side X, which is also the adjacent side. Since the opposite and the adjacent sides are given, then tangent ulit tayo. Ano po? Tangent 41 degrees is equal to the opposite side, 15.24 divided by the adjacent side, which is x. Again, cross multiply. This will be x tangent 41 degrees equals 15.24. Divide both sides by tangent 41 degrees. Tangent 41 degrees. This will be cancelled out. Maiiwan ang x. Then, use your calculator to solve for 15.24 divided by tangent 41 degrees. And that is 17.53. 53 meters. Ano po? Meters ang ating unit of measurement. 17.53 meters. Therefore, we can say that the man is 17.53 meters away from the tower. Okay, suppose that when the angle of elevation of the sun is 63.4, a building casts a shadow of 37.5 feet. So, meron tayong building at saka meron daw yung araw, yung sun. So, draw muna tayo. For example, this is the building. Yan, building siya. And when the sun, yung sun ay nandito, kapag daw ang angle of elevation ng sun, angle of elevation, so ito yung horizontal line of sight, tapos angle of elevation. The angle of elevation is 63.4 degrees. Yan yung angle of elevation. Kapag daw ganyan kataas yung araw, yung building daw ay nagkakaroon ng shadow na 37.5 feet ang haba. Question, how tall is the building? So, tinatanong sa atin kung gaano kataas yung building. Okay. So, i-determine muna natin yung mga given natin. Ano po? Kung i-extend natin itong horizontal line of sight na ito, extend natin siya. Siya ay magiging, ayan, ganyan ang itsura niya. Ay, yellow. Ayan, ganyan yung magiging itsura niya. Naka-extend siya. Imaginary lang. Also, if i-extend din natin ito, yan, pag ganyan, magkakaroon tayo ng two parallel lines, which is this line and another line here, two parallel lines cut by a transversal. Diba? If two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then we can say that this angle, 63.4 degrees, is congruent to the angle here. Ano po? So, ito, 63.4 degrees din. Lagay ko dito, this is 63.4 degrees din. Ano po? So, we have a triangle here na. Itong triangle na ito. Itong triangle na yan. So, meron na tayong triangle dyan. Okay? And with reference to this angle, the 63.4, x, or the height of the building, is the opposite side, and 37.5 feet is the adjacent side. So, opposite, adjacent ulit tayo. So, we will use tangent. Okay? Uh, tangent 63.4 degrees equals opposite is x over adjacent 37.5. And then we will be solving for x. So cross multiplication uli yan. X equals 37.5 tangent 63.4 degrees. Then use your calculator to simplify. X must be equal to 74.89, anong unit of measurement natin? Feet. 74.89 feet. So, ganun kataas yung building. The height of the building is 74.89 feet. A ladder leans against a 6-meter high wall and reaches the top. So, meron tayong ladder, tapos merong wall. Drawing ulit tayo. Ladder na nakasandal sa pader. O halimbawa, ito yung pader. Tapos, ito yung ladder. Yan yung ladder. Yung ladder daw, na-reach niya yung top nung wall. Nasa tuktok siya nung wall. Ayan, nasa tuktok naman siya. The wall is 6 meters high. So, 6 meters siya. Second sentence, if the ladder is inclined with the ground at an angle of 60 degrees. Inclined, so pataas siya. So, that is an angle of elevation. This is the ground. Inclined siya ng 60 degrees with the ground. Question, how far is the foot ladder from the wall? So, mula dito, mula doon sa paanan ng ladder hanggang doon sa wall ang tinatanong na distance. How far is the foot ladder from the wall? So, we are looking for this measure. So, that will be x. Ito ang ating x. Okay, and with reference to this angle, 60 degrees, yung 6 meters natin na height ng wall is the opposite side, and the distance of the foot ladder from the wall is the adjacent side. So again, opposite and adjacent ang given, so we will be using tangent. Tangent 60 degrees equals opposite 6 over adjacent x. We will be solving for x. So this will be x tangent 60 degrees equals 6. Then divide both sides by tangent 60 degrees. Cancel this out. May iwan ang x. Then gamitin ang Q. The answer is 2 square root of 3 meters. Or, gawin nating decimals para mas madaling tingnan. X equals 3.46 meters. Ano po? So, the foot of the ladder, yung paanan nung hagdan, ay 3.46 meters away from the wall. Last problem, a 12-meter flagpole casts a 19-meter shadow. Find the angle of elevation of the sun. Okay, so meron tayong flagpole. Drawing tayo ng flagpole. Yan. Yan, flagpole. Ito yung flag. The flagpole casts a 19-meter shadow. Ito yung shadow niya, 19 meters. 19 meters. Find the angle of elevation of the sun. So, syempre, nandito yung araw. Ay, ba't tao? Mali, araw yan. Araw yan. Ano yan? Araw yan, ano? Find the angle of elevation. Ano po? So, ito yon, i-extend na natin. Extend na natin siya. Ito rin naman yon. Magkatulad lang siya. This is what we have to solve. Okay? Ganun nga kataas yung flagpole? 12 meters. So, opposite over adjacent uli siya. We use tangent. Tangent theta is equal to 12 over the adjacent side, 19. Then this will be inverse tangent, 12 over 19. Use your calculator. Angle theta is equal to 32.28 degrees. Ano po? Therefore, the angle of elevation of the sun is 32.28 degrees. This one is for your assignment, which will be submitted via iLearnU. Ano po? A radio station tower was built in two sections. From a point 87 feet from the base of the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the first section is 25, and the angle of elevation of the top of the second section is 40. Question A, what is the height of the first section of the tower? Question B, what is the height of the second section of the tower? And C, what is the total height of the tower? So first, katulad ng ginawa natin in the previous examples, construct the or illustrate the problem muna. Ano po? Illustrate the problem, label all the given measures, and then saka tayo mag-solve. Okay? This activity is to be accomplished in a sheet of paper. Sa papel na lang. Tapos, isulat sa papel. Tapos, picture ng maliwanag, ng clear. Ano po, ayusin ang pagkaka-picture. Tapos, isubmit sa iLearnU. Okay? I will post this assignment in iLearnU. And the deadline is, kailan ko ba iseset? Check nyo na lang. Ano? Okay. Please take note of the deadline that I will be giving doon sa iLearnU. That I will be setting doon sa iLearnU. Okay.